Okay guys, welcome again to my tutorial on this one. Today I'm just going to edit this skin. I want to show exactly how I work on skin in a faster way, in an easy way, no complication. I bet you it's gonna be easy, not like ABC, but it's gonna be easy. So how I work on skin, I'm going to perfect this skin and it's not going to take time. So you guys just follow me through this video. If you are here for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, and of course share the video. Give it a thumbs up, because of course you're going to get a lot of value from this video. So without further ado, let me just jump right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust some stuff on this camera roll, and to me I don't feel I should adjust anything. This picture was shot by Kunle Visuals. You guys can check him out on Instagram, and then he did a great job already in the lighting, so I don't have much to do on this camera roll, except I just want to pop the shadow a bit. Yeah, now I want to only work on the face. I won't do the body skin and all. I'm going to crop it when I open it. So okay, let me just drop the highlight a little, and I think that's good. So I'm just going to hit open, right? So I'll wait for Photoshop to open. So what I want to do is, first thing I want to do is I want to crop the image. Okay, so to crop the image, I'm going to come to this crop tool here, or press C. Okay, so I want to crop out just the face. Okay, just the face. Okay, just the face. All right, so I think that's good. Then I'll just hit enter, or click that mark sign. So guys, it has given me just the face, and that is what I want to work on. So before I proceed, I'm going to duplicate the layer by pressing Command or Ctrl J. All right, so the next thing is to remove the blemish. Now there are several tools to remove blemish, a lot of them, but I love spot healing too, because I don't know, I just love it. I don't have explanation to why I love it. Maybe because it does my job well, right? So I'm just gonna tick on, no, let me just purge this cache so that my system will move fast. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint on where there are blemishes gently to remove it. There are a lot of blemishes on our face though. However, I mean, that's why there is a retoucher. And you guys should note I'm a photo retoucher. I edit pictures. So if you guys want to give me your photos to edit, all you have to do is to reach out to me on Instagram at Kunle Capture and send me a DM. I don't snub, I reply every DM, trust me. Okay, so I'm just going to remove all the blemishes this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, right, let me move more. I think there are still some here. Okay, then this S strands, let me just remove it like this and this. This time is slowing down pretty slow right now. Okay, so I think we are good with the blemish. Let's see the before, and here is the after. Here's the before, and here is the after. Okay, now I'm going to pick on patch 2, same here again, and I'm going to zoom it in, and then this place, I'm just going to cycle it, and then remove that place. So after spot healing 2, I think patch 2 is what I love again among all these guys. So I want to look like patch 2 to remove this guy. Let's see if it works. This eye bag makeup error. So I'm just going to drag it down. I think it did a great job. So when we get to frequency separation, we are going to fix the rests. All right, okay, I'm going to deselect, and I think I am good for the blemish. Let me see this. Okay, and I'm just going to remove this S strands also. That deselect. So then the next thing I want to do is I want to go into frequency separation. Before I do that, I'm going to duplicate the layer first by Ctrl or Command J, right, so that I'm doing it on another layer. In case of any issue, I can easily come back, right? So I'm going to use this with Touch Academy. If you don't have this Touch Academy, join my Telegram, I might have something for you. Okay, so I'm not going to wait for it to load. All right, so there are 2 ways to do frequency separation. You can use Gaussian blur, media. You can even use digital skin texture, but I just love media. Like I said, I have certain tools I love that I don't have explanation to why I love them. Okay, so I'm just going to click on media, and I'll wait for it to just create the action. So what you want to do right here is you want to pick a blur radius that's just appropriate for this particular picture you are doing. So when you just stop seeing the texture, that is fine. So let's try 4. Let me try 3. Okay, and I think 3 works for me. It depends on you do, but then 3. No, let me do 4. Let me do 4. Okay, I think 4 works for me. Then I'm just gonna hit okay, and then wait for it to load, and that's it. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to like open this frequency separation, and you guys focus on the method I want to use, because I want to totally like deal with this skin to be perfect. All right, so what I'll do is I'll come to this correcting tone, and then I'm going to turn off this high frequency layer, and I'll pick my mixer brush. Right, then I'll set, you guys can just copy this setting: wet, load, mix, flow. Now this flow, it doesn't have to be 100, it can be 50. Flow depends on how good you are when it comes to mixer brush. All right, now someone like me, that what I do is retouching. I retouch all day, I retouch for a lot of clients, so I want to edit so fast. That's why I use 100. But if you are not so good at mixer brush, you can just start with 50. When you're getting better, you increase it and all until you get better, So I'm just going to use 100 for this purpose. Then I'm going to click on sample all layers. Okay, you don't use that when you're mixing on a solid layer, but I'm using mixing on empty layer, so I'm going to click sample all layer. Then I'm going to zoom in, then I'm going to mix the skin. All right, so now you guys, you could skip this mixing part, but I advise that you watch it, because many people make mistakes when it comes to mixer brush. They don't really do it well, and if you don't do it well, the picture looks different. The clients, the model or the client, they just look different, and you don't want that. Okay, so just watch it through and see how I'm mixing it. All right, what you want to do is you want to like mix all the flaws out, and you want to like create a smooth transitions between the highlight and the shadows. Okay, so that's what you want to do. I will not forward this part because I want you guys to watch it through, so that you get how this frequency separation works. Okay, I'm just going to mix it this way. Okay, let's mix the skin. Now you have to follow the pattern of the highlight and the shadow while doing this mixing. Okay, and then you make sure you take out all the flaws. All right, I'm gonna follow the pattern of the skin. With no mistakes. Okay. All right, so when you get to this eye here, you just gently, subtly mix this eye bag alongside the face, just gently. Okay, okay. Mixer brush to actually use, like, it consumes graphics card, because it's like using the 3D in the graphics card, so sometimes it could slow down your system depending on how fast your system is. But I'm recording while I am working, so it's consuming a lot of RAM, and then therefore my system could slow down when I'm using mixer brush, but then it's not gonna take time. So as you guys can see how I am mixing it gently and subtly. Okay, now you want to be sure that you don't mix the skin into something else. Like, you don't mix the skin with the lips and all. You want to make sure that you don't do that. So for the nose, I'm just going to mix it like this. Like, just follow the pattern of the nose gently. Gently. Okay, Okay, so I've been able to like mix the face completely. So now, as you guys can see, she's looking different. Let me hold this guy here. She's looking, different, and I don't want that. Or I want it to look natural. Let me mix this mouth. Let me mix here a bit more. Okay, I want it to still look. I want to still have that natural look. So while I'm done mixing, as you guys can see, while I'm done with the mixer brush, while I'm done, I'll turn on the high frequency. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's looking like extreme. So what you want to do next is you want to reduce the opacity of this correcting tone. All right, so let me drop it a little. So I think I'll go for 70. I think 70 works. Let's see the before and the after. That's the before and the after. As you guys can see, it's looking like really good. It's looking good to me. So the next thing is I want to like subtly fix the eye and the lips and then color grade the skin. So I'm going to merge the layer by pressing Shift Alt Command E for Mac, or for Windows Shift Option Control E. All right, then I merge. So I want to remove the vein in the eye first. So to do that, I'll pick my patch tool. I picked it already. So I'm just gonna like bring out the veins in the eyes. Okay, bring out the veins. Bring out the veins in the eye. So that's all for the eye. So I want to like whiten the eye, but before I start that, let me like fix part of these new lips. I'm just like circle and then remove all these faults, all these issues on the lips. Okay, working on the lips, I'm going to just cycle it. By cycle it, I'm just going to like fix all the whole issues there. Okay, right. So I think I'm good with the lips. I don't want to like do too much on it. Okay, so then the next thing is I want to like whiten the eye. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it manually. Okay, I'm going to be like giving an action very soon on cleaning high and all. So I will need brightness. I'll brighten a bit. Okay, then I will need hue saturation, and I'm going to like go to reds, desaturate red, yellow, desaturate yellow, and I'm going to add a bit of bluish on it. I'm going to do color balance, and I'm going to tweak it blue. Sorry, I'm supposed to be on highlights, and I'll tweet it blue. Then the 3 adjustment layer, I will just group it from the first one to the last. Then I'll press Ctrl Command G. Then I'll turn it to layer max by holding Alt or Option key, and I'll click on this layer max icon. All right, so it has created its layer max. So then I'll pick my brush, opacity 100, flow 100, and I'm just going to like paint on the eyes. Okay, right, so I'm just going to paint on the eyes. Okay, let me clear my cache. And I just paint it on the eye like that, as you can see. Then I will go to the second, and then I'll just paint on it like this also. Okay, then that's it. So I'm going to add, I think that is too much. I will just reduce it. Okay, so I'm just going to like paint it on the eyes. Okay, I think that okay, that's done. Yeah. So I see that I want that eye to be a bit bluish because it's looking kind of red. So let me just make it blue a little. Let me go to like photo filter, then I'll pick blue, and I'll add some bluish to it, just a little, not too much. All right. Okay, so the eye is now is a lot better now. So as for the lips, I'm just going to use like regular vibrance. Okay, and I'll open this adjustment layer icon, and I'll go to vibrance, and I'm just going to add a bit vibrance, turn it to layer mask, and I'll paint it on the lips. There are many things you could do on these lips, but I don't want to like go into a lot of it, so I'm just going to like use vibrance. Okay, then I'll also apply the vibrance on the high shadow. Now let me now color grade the skin. Now this will not take time, it's going to be easy process. So you guys just watch close. All right, so what I'll do is I'll open empty layer. All right, so I'll pick my brush, and I will select one part of the skin. I'll put the opacity and the flow can be anywhere, so I'll hold my Alt or Option key, and I'll pick one. I'll pick between a place I'll pick in a place between the shadows and the highlight, like this middle of it. That's where I'll get my skin tone. I think that's okay. So what I'm going to do after doing that is this empty layer I'm going to turn into color. Okay, then I'm going to paint on the skin. Okay, so now painting on the skin, we have to be very, very careful, because one has to be very careful, because you can make mistake. Now the way you not make mistake is you can actually paint on everything this way, then you turn it to layer mask. Okay, you hold your Alt or Option key, and you press this layer mask action. All right, you've turned it to layer mask that way. So with that, you can just paint on the skin, and then anywhere that you don't want it, you can easily subtract it. So let me just paint on everywhere. I will turn this layer mask on by clicking the hash button, so I will just paint on it. Now I don't want it to spill on the hair or outside of the face, and I'm still going to subtract it from the eye and the lips. Okay, now let me subtract it from the eye and the lips. While doing this, it must be perfect. Okay, because if it's not perfect, the flaws will be obvious. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm just going to I'm not going to take time, so that you guys can just get the whole gist and then move. Okay, let me remove it from the hair here. Then the lips, let me just remove it from the lips. Okay, I've removed from the lips, so that is it. All right, so now I think it's too much, so I want to reduce the opacity. Let me drop it to like 80. So here is the before, here is the after. All right, so after doing that, I'm going to add vibrance. That will like bring back the color of the face, so that it doesn't just look different. Okay, so I'll pick on this layer mask action, layer mask icon, sorry, and I'll go to vibrance. Then I will add some vibrance to it. As you guys can see, it's looking way different, right? So if the overall editing is too much, you can always reduce it. I think this grading is too much. Let me reduce it to 70 also. Okay, and that is it, looking so good. Let us see the overall before and after. Here is the before, and here is the after. As you can see, it's looking wow. Now I want to see if the color grading did not spill on this side of the hair of our eyebrows. I want to be sure, because if it should spill, it makes it look weird, and I'm sure you don't want that on your images. Okay, all right, so as you guys can see, it is now looking so good. All right, so thank you so much for catching me on this tutorial. There is the before and there is the after. If this video has helped you, remember to subscribe, like, and make sure you share it so that other people can see it. If you do thumbs up on this video, it will actually make more other creative to actually see this video and help them also. All right, so with that being said and done, thank you for joining me on this, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm still Kunle Capture. That is my name, Kunle Capture, on all platform. Twitter, no, Twitter, yeah, Twitter, my Instagram, Facebook, and everything. You can follow me on Instagram, and if you have any issue, you can always reach out to me on my DM. I reply all DM. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.